yeah, we are going to check back in with our friends that are braving the elements to raise awareness of what will happen to the New York area and to our climate writ large if Indian Point, after it's shut down, stays shut down. If we don't get to order new fuel and do the maintenance and keep this reactor going for another a couple decades, or at least to the end of its lifetime, which or at the end of its operating license, which is 2024-25. I mean, why we're this close? Why shut it down early? Pramilla has looks like she's indoors now, out of the wind. Thanks for joining us. Do you have something to share?
Well, if you want to play the video that we prepared, it really goes into the history we've been fighting.
Oh, we did already, actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
oh, you did?
we did. It was
Okay.
It's great. Thanks for
So,
making that.
if you have any questions, feel free. But, what I do want to say is that all of these environmental activists who we're at odds with right now, they talk a lot about climate policy in the abstract. And they kind of obscure energy policy. And what I've tried to tell everybody is our climate policy is our energy policy. And we are going in the wrong direction. And plants like CPV and Cricket Valley are emblematic of that wrong direction, that catastrophic wrong direction. And, the clock is ticking. We have very short time. And the public health impacts that we're seeing enacted on the bodies of our children today is really foreshadowing what will happen to the collective body of humanity if we don't shut down these our combustion of fossil fuels. And there's no reason to do it. The sequence and the order that you do things in matters. So if you shut down a nuclear power plant before, as the climate scientist says, before you build the renewables, reliable renewables, and put them in place, then you're definitely going to, be burning more fossil fuels. And, fracked gas, it leaks methane from the fracking fields all the way to the power plants at every stage of the process. I personally live near a compressor station associated with this, built for this power plant. That's always leaking. You can smell it. You can see the snow melting in the winter time. And nobody is actually really monitoring the leaking. There was a new study out by Anthony and Graffia, which I can send you and you can post on your website, a new study about methane leakage. But other than that, there's really nobody looking at methane leakage, which is really, as a frontline community victim, I can assure you, very confidently assure you, that the leakage rates are far, far greater than anyone has so far been able to assess. So I hope the climate scientists out there figure out a way that we can actually measure leakage rates accurately, from satellites or some kind of devices like that. But the leakage rates are quite enormous from what we can see, hear, smell, sense, and feel on the ground near these power plants.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the work you're doing, bringing awareness to that, and I hope we're eventually successful in this fight. I want to bring Dietmar and Asuru and those folks at Ravenswood back if they're around here as well. Let's see if we can find them. I know they were kind of on standby a moment ago, and let's see. Okay, I'll try to unmute one of them, see if that works. All right, we'll wait for him here. We do have one last core piece of content here that we have to share. The peer-reviewed rap artist Baba Brinkman